Don't revise for your exams. Don't try to be good students in class because you want to make Mr. Beaumont happy.
Mr. Abraham and Mr. Ismaeel
When it comes to the weekend and Coach Abdul Malik takes you out to play football, don't be attentive and don't listen and behave yourself because you want to make Coach Abdul Malik happy. Make sure when you read Quran, when you make dhikr, when you make dua, when you study hard, when you behave yourselves at playtime, make sure you do this because you want to make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala happy and nobody else. Our hearts, ikhwani, our hearts have to be connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not to the people. So the first condition was that we have to, if we want our actions to be accepted by Allah, we have to be Muslim. The second condition, if we want our actions to be accepted by Allah, we have to be sincere, mukhlis.
Okay, I go first action on ni lefta kom na action on pour Allah songama nyanda ka Muslim modile anu second one ya kamu for den wala ko juso fanam nyanda ka seniala anu nyanda ka ke alala ke rotile.
And the third, ikhwani, we're going to finish now, 2 more minutes, only 2 more minutes. The third and final condition, if we want our actions to be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have to have al-mutaba'a, yani al-ittiba' to the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We have to follow, mashallah, mashallah, we have to follow the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa sallam.
Akamu fa den ako sa wanjangon ning wolom ko ni le taka ke muslim modi nyanta ka sunno ni no wale de Muhammad ya ko nyami sallallahu alaihi wasallam ako aya ko nyami ala sunno min taka no mo wala nyama nyanda ko ka fel la faji wala ka taraje.
Now guys, I just made a statement. I said that if we want our deeds to be accepted, we have to follow the messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Ako ate ning statement o kene de ako ning lefta kom ning ala yesongama nyanda ka sunno ni no wale de.
The first thing that should come to your mind, Muhammad, Abu Bakr.
That was your face, you come back.
The first thing, guys, that should come to your mind is, what's the proof, Mr. Ismaeel or Mr. Beaumont? What's the proof? Where in the Quran does Allah say this? Where in the Sunnah? Where in the Hadith does the Prophet ﷺ say this? That's what we should be thinking. If anyone says anything about the religion, they have to have a proof to back it up. No proof, don't say it. I'm going to mention 2 hadiths, and these 2 hadiths, they're different, but the meaning is exactly the same. The first hadith, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam قال من عمل عملا ليس عليه أمرنا فهو رد. Whomsoever does any action you can think of that is not in conformity, yani the Prophet alayhi salam didn't teach us to do it, then it's going to be rejected, not accepted. Any action, whomsoever does any action that is not from al-Islam, then the action will be rejected.
Okay, ako mo ye action mo ngi yalo ka mangi al-Islam o di ko mangi dino la kuola. Wo action o ibadi de la ida to sonna ala to sonna.
And the second hadith, من أحدث في أمرنا هذا ما ليس منه فهو رد. Whomsoever introduces, they bring something into the religion that is not from the religion, then the action will be rejected. So as a conclusion, guys, to wrap it all up, the 3 conditions that must be there in order for our actions to be accepted by Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is, number 1, that we have to be Muslim. and I mentioned the proof for that. Number 2, that we have to be sincere, mukhlis, and I mentioned the proof for that. And number 3, that our actions and our statements and our belief has to be in line with and the same as the teaching of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa sallam.
Ako pour ñi nga ya beke so mo rasi ya beke kilingoti ya fa de de wala mo fulo ñi ñen daga ke muslim moti le andi se kono ñen daga si jale ko mi le so ñi ñen daga lu ne ko comme kiling wala ma soti andi saban jango ñi fanan wala ko ñen daga sonne kilay mun nat nan kan ñen daga sonne wala le fanan.
You guys understand? Very easy, huh?
So abani ni kalalde ako fa ya fa le bang.
Easy?
Yes.
Difficult or easy?
It's easy.
Easy. All right. Question. Upstairs in the prayer area where we prayed al-Dhuhr today, at the back of the musalla, there was a stone at the back of the musalla.
Ako burnan salokan damin santo upstairs jamo kono ako bero ben jele bero ko wadi bero.
What's that stone for?
Ako wo bero por munom.
Anyone?
Huh?
Wound. When you have a cut, huh? A cut? A wound.
Explain.
Wound. Wound.
Yeah, wound.
A
Like
cut.
you have a cut.
Cut. Okay. Just make sure everybody understands what he said, please.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he said when you have a wound, that means when you have a cut.
Okay, so what is it? So let's pretend, Mr. Ismaeel or Mr. Beaumont, I have a cut.
Yeah.
What do I do? Why do I use the stone? I make a tayammum. Did you hear what he said? He said, I make a tayammum. What is a tayammum? Okay, so why do I do that? For what reason? Barmo. I can't make, okay, excellent. So if I have a cut and I can't make al-wudu, I make a tayammum, I hit the dirt or I touch the stone, I wipe over my hands and I wipe my face. This is what we say, right? If we want to pray, we can't make al-wudu because we got a wound. So we make a tayammum in order to pray. Jade. Question. When are we allowed to make a tayammum with a stone or with dirt? When?
Ako munduma le ye mol yamari pour mol ye berota mol ka time mala munduma. Alawatu. He said the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay, but all right, we said that we have a wound, right? What type of a wound are we speaking about? A little cut. Let's say, for example, I cut my hand like this and it starts bleeding a little bit. Can I make a tayammum if I have a little cut like this? A little cut. Translate.
If you have a little cut.
Okay, let's say, for example, I'm playing football on Friday or Saturday. I'm playing football. Coach Abdul Malik, he fouls me, he pushes me down, and I scrape all my arm like this. I look and it's bleeding. It's cut like this. It's bleeding a little bit. Can I make a tayammum because of this cut on my hand? Yes or no? Put your hands up for yes.
Yes.
Just put your hands up for yes. Okay, hands down. Put your hands up for no, I can't make a tayammum. Okay, excellent. This is what I wanted to speak to you guys today. Remember at the beginning of this talk, I said before you say anything or before you do anything, you have to have a proof from the Quran or the Sunnah. The correct understanding, Ikhwani. Habibi. Is he with us? Is he sleeping?
Who is that?
In the mid at the front. Yes, him.
Ismaeel.
Ismaeel. Assalamu alaikum. Please pay attention, guys. It's very, very important. The correct opinion is this. If you have a little cut on your hand or on your foot or a little cut on your head, you're not allowed to make a tayammum.
ako alila mo yaka mo falete ako ni barman ni mo soto ibulo kanon wala isimolon wala ikumolon ako man so kuri ta mo kele
The only time you are allowed to make a tayammum if you have a wound is
ako fengo mi alon ko e lefta kuri ta mo ke ko wato mi alon ko nyanda ka ta mo ke wala ko ni barmo soto
if you use the water, it's going to make your wound even worse.
ako wala ko ni barmo soto mi alon ko dinjo yama aba jawyandi la
For example, you got a cut in your head, and if you were to put water in your head, it's going to make the cut get even worse, and it's going to Abu Bakr, it's going to, for example, to spread to other places in your head.
ako wala ko kom barmo mi alon ko ni barmo soto ko do anu ni jiyo ke dia apa ko la so mi alon ka do wara la le kom ken dimo ni ay wara kom wota wala ni tan
Or if when you use the water, it's not going to get worse, but it's going to delay the healing process. Instead of healing in 2 days, now it's going to take 1 week, 2 weeks, like this.
ako wala kom ni jiyo mala abara jaralo la wato la fala le kom fengo mi alon ka nyanda ka ken dia lumfula ay ken dia logun kilin wala logun fula
As for a little cut on your hand, Muhammad, or a little cut on your head, or a little cut on your foot, this does not stop you from making al-wudu with water.
ako kom ni barman ni mo soto ay isimola wala ipumola wala ipulola wo man tina ko ide wudu kenade wo me balala de ise wudu kenade
So it's so important, ikhwani,
ma da bakale
that we follow the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam,
nga sunna ni no Muhammad na sunna sallallahu alaihi wasallam
and that we have knowledge, al-ilm, of anything that we do in the religion.
ako andum fanan ngalondo soto pour ka fe mo fe mon ke dino la kuala
And if we don't know what to do, if we're allowed to do it or if we're not allowed to do it, then the solution is to ask the question. Ask somebody that knows.
ako fe mo mi alon ko malo nda ka mo ni kala de tanum bakala de
As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ask those people that know if you do not know.
ako ala fana ya fole qur'an ko no de minin karo ke mon mi yalo ko yalo ne ni malo
Khalas. Finished.
karas
Question time. 4 questions.
for question
Question number 1.
question number 1
What is the biggest blessing that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has blessed us with? Sheikh Abdul Malik, pick anyone.
Sulaiman.
What is, translate for them, what is the biggest blessing that Allah has blessed us with as Muslims?
ako muno fen kumari wa ngalo ko ala ya dina pour yeke muslimoti
Al-Islam.
Al-Islam. Excellent. Barakallahu fiqh. Question number 2.
question number 2
What is the proof that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will only accept al-Islam as a religion yawm al-qiyamah?
ako muna se bente ako al islam comme alay mo ke pour fodi mi alon ko al islam wala mo temo mi alon ko abe katana le fo al kiyama ya ama fa come back again
I'll come back again to rewind. Okay. What is the proof that Allah will only accept al-Islam yawm al-qiyamah?
ako muno tonya fe ngoti mi alon ko ala be songa male yo al kiyama
Huh?
What did he say?
ako kari ako talk we are listening yakube doke say good things
Good try, but no.
like you do things for the sake of Allah
Very, very good, but no. Proof. We want a ayah from the Quran or a hadith. When I say proof, from the Quran or the Sunnah? But what is the delay? What does Allah say?
إنما الأعمال بالنيات.
Very good, very good. إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. All right. How many conditions are? Astaghfirullah. How many conditions are there for an action to be accepted by Allah? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many conditions are there?
For an action to be accepted by Allah.
Ako kung fen condition jelle be je pour alaye son femola.
3.
What are they? What are they?
What are they? Ako muna miti. Who said 3?
هذا.
What are they? Muna miti. Afo. Move follow. Huh?
The first one. What's the first
Follow
one?
one. First one. Follow.
At the back. You. The first one. Yes? You see that? You. What's the first one?
Islam.
The first one. Excellent. Now you have to be Muslim. Excellent. Now you have to be Muslim. The second one.
To be said for Allah.
To be
Said for Allah.
sincere. Excellent. To do it sincerely for Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. And the last and final one. You pick.
Sungkara. What?
Good try, but no. Pick someone. Anyone.
Salif, you are not raising up your hand, Salif. Salif, say something. Salif. Tarawale. You don't know. You are not listening. Who is that? Musa, you are not listening.
Yes.
Musa, say something. Musa, you are not listening. Salif, come, go in the back there. This people, they are not listening. Go in the back there. Yeah, after you answer that question, go in the back there. Come in front. Salif, come in front. Salif, go there. They are not listening. Come in front. Yes, Salif. What is that?
Never Kurema. Never Atiku Alaka.
You do action for Allah.
Good try, but no.
Yes, Salif.
Mukhlis.
That's number 2.
That's number 2.
But do we want number 3?
Number 3.
Yes?
I say not to sense in your house.
That's number 2.
That's number 2.
Follow me, the prophet. Follow me, Allah and His prophet.
What did he say?
To obey Allah and His Prophet.
Now,
I'll give him that one. I'll give him that one. To follow the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To follow the Prophet alaihi salam, that is a condition.
now,
Dawood.
Okay, guys. Last question. Last question. If I have a little cut on my hand, am I allowed to make a tayammum?
Muhammad.
Translate for them, please. Oh, everybody understand?
Yeah. Everyone don't know. You don't understand? You understand? All of you.
yes.
You know, I've been studying for these days. I'm not speaking my local again.
No worries.
Because I tell them only English.
No problem.
And
No.
English, you know.
No problem.
Or Arabic, you know.
Barakallahu feekum.
So you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come on, give the answer. Muhammad.
I want this one to answer.
Who?
The one at the front.
Musa.
Musa.
Musa, what is that? Huh? Huh? No, it's about the wudu. The wudu.
Question
Can
again.
you make wudu when you have a small cut?
No. Can you make wudu? Can you make a tayammum?
Yes.
Can you make a tayammum if you have a small cut on your hand, or your foot, or your head? Small cut. No. Huh?
Can you make a tayammum when you have a small cut? No, wait, they're asking Musa. Musa, what's the answer? Still now you are not listening. How to call it? Salif, what is the answer? Huh? What is the answer? Okay, Ismaeel. Huh? Abubakar.
No. Why not? Oh, sorry. When can you make a tayammum? When are you allowed to make a tayammum if you have a cut? When? Excellent. Well done, guys. And that's it. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. جزاكم الله خيرا. شكرا.
Yeah.
بارك الله فيك.